Okay, so in the wake of the high-profile resignation of David Petraeus and new allegations surrounding U.S. Commander John Allen in Afghanistan, there are lots of new questions being asked about how this scandal could affect the future of the CIA and its covert community. Joining me with some insight is former CIA operative Michael Davidson. He's also the author of a new espionage thriller, Harry's Rules. It's great to have you with us, and let's talk more about what you think on this, Michael, because as someone who still has close tabs to the espionage community, and this is playing out basically better than fiction as we watch the details come out about this. What are people inside the intelligence community saying and reacting to what we were watching with the General Petraeus and also General Allen?
I think there's a general feeling of disappointment, of course, because what he did represented a breach of trust not only with his wife, but with everyone in the agency as well, insofar as the DCI in a way embodies and represents everyone that's working at the agency. He created a potential security risk by what he did, and worse, I think, in my opinion, was the lack of judgment that was shown by entering into this affair while he occupied such an important position in our intelligence community. I think as far as the future of the CIA is concerned, this will, to coin a phrase, be nothing but a bump in the road. People are, of course, disappointed, but we have some very good people waiting in the wings to take over if the president decides that they are the ones to do so. We have Mike Morrell, who is now the acting DCI, has a long and distinguished career as an analyst in the agency. And then over at the Pentagon, you have Michael Vickers, who is the head of Pentagon Intelligence, who also has spent some time in the agency. And personally, as a former intelligence officer myself, I'd very much like to see a professional intelligence officer occupy the post of DCI.
Michael, certainly the scandal surrounding General Petraeus has overshadowed his testimony on what happened in Benghazi on September 11th. And this is what Senator John McCain had to say on Face the Nation over the weekend. Take a listen.
They said they wanted to not give classified assessment of what happened because they didn't want to betray sources. Well, if classified assessment changed the unclassified assessment, then why in the world would you keep that information from the American people?
So as we look back, hindsight being 20/20, Michael, is this the reality for modern espionage, classified or unclassified documents then being released, going public for the sake of potentially fitting a political narrative?
I don't know about fitting a political narrative precisely, but analysis is a lot different from assumption. And these days, when there is so much coordination that has to occur among the different elements of the intelligence community, what happens is caution sometimes overcomes what we believe to be the actual facts. And so I am willing to give everyone involved here the benefit of the doubt and say that indeed they felt it was safer at that point in time to speak only of extremists as opposed to actual terrorists. I can't speak to the accuracy of what a classified report from the CIA might have said, but the problem, I think, in all of this is that the administration continued to speak of that video some weeks after the truth was obvious to everyone else. And it's everything the administration has done, I think, has sort of just raised more questions. And I believe they might have done a better job at the very beginning by being a bit more candid with their public estimates of what happened.
Former CIA operative, author Michael Davidson. Michael, great to have you here. Thank you, sir.